I've talked about it before, but I'm going to spend a little bit more time now talking about pocket carry and some of the things you really need to think about as you consider whether or not or how you're going to use pocket carry. The first obvious consideration is what firearm are you going to decide to carry. This firearm is an XDS 45, and it is the smallest, highest caliber firearm that you're probably going to be able to pocket carry. Now, this weapon is safe, magazine is clear. So this comes with a 5-round magazine. It has an extended 7-round magazine. But for pocket carry, size matters. That little bit of extension for a 7-round magazine, this is a single stack, makes the grip almost visible out of the pocket. So what does that mean? That means you're pretty much going to have a 5-shot firearm, whether it's a revolver or maybe a .380 could have more because it's a small gun, but I wouldn't carry one of those. It's just way too small for me. So size matters. Which firearm are you going to pocket carry? The next consideration is the holster. Now, this is a Kydex holster made to fit this firearm, and this Kydex holster is designed for pocket carry, and I featured this in another video. But as you can see, it's curved to both fit around your thigh and has a nice sharp retention beak here to retain the holster in the pocket during the draw. Now remember what happens, and if you don't know, what happens in pocket carry is that this little piece here catches somehow inside the pocket to allow the firearm to be drawn out. Sometimes the holster will come partially the way out. Think of it this way. Don't care about the holster once you do the draw. The holster is going to separate from the gun. It may fall on the ground. Don't worry about that. The goal is to retain the holster in the pocket, and then the holster and the firearm will separate from each other during the draw. Next thing to consider is what kind of pockets are you going to be wearing? Because it matters. If you're going to pocket carry, you're going to need to think about the combination of pistol, holster, and pockets. I'll show you why in a second. Consider what happens as you go into your pocket to retrieve your firearm. Your hand has to get a grip on the handle of the gun, on the grip of the firearm. Then, now you have kind of a fist in there, don't you? Now you have to draw the firearm out, making sure that the holster catches and allows you to pull the gun. Right? You can bring it here, index for close in, or bring it back up for a more aimed shot. Now, what you will not do is try to reholster in the pocket. So I'll say that again. You take the holster out of the pocket, you put the firearm in the holster, then you put the holster and the firearm back in your pocket. You don't worry about that until you've neutralized the threat and it's safe to do so. Now, here's that other piece about having your hand in your pocket. Once you have a nice grip around the grip of the pistol. You know, sometimes monkeys will stick their hand inside a jar to get something. They'll make a fist and then they can't get it out. The same thing happens if your pockets are too tight, which means your pants are too tight, and your hand gets stuck inside and can't come out with the gun. So you have to test your firearm holster combination with whatever trousers or pants pockets, whether they're short or long pants, you intend to use. So you can make sure that your hand and the pistol are going to come out. Otherwise, you'll actually be looking like a fool trying to get your gun out and nothing happens. So, holster plus gun, test it in every pair of pants you intend to wear when you pocket carry. And the last thing that I'll leave you with, and this was in a previous video, nothing goes in the pocket except the holster and the gun. Don't put your change in there, don't clip your knife on there, don't put a flashlight, nothing goes in your pocket but the holster and the gun. Now if you don't want to do that, then find another way to EDC. That is extremely dangerous if you put other things in the pocket. Or find another way to EDC or everyday carry those other things. It may mean that you have to change a bit of your wardrobe or decide what you're not going to carry. It's your choice. I hope this was helpful and a refresher on pocket concealed carry. Thanks for watching. Carry on.